According to Netris, the North Texas Real Estate Information Systems, over 85% of homes purchased by buyers as a personal residence are financed. Therefore, it is crucial to have the right lender partner on your team. Well, today we welcome Vince Mazzarese. He's with Primary Residential Lending.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, thank you for coming in. We get to talk to our audience today about just the requirements of what it goes to be a loan officer.
Great.
And how to be competitive in this market. Well, tell us a little bit about like the areas you service and how long you've been in the business.
Sure. So I've been doing mortgages now for about 26 years. And we've done it all. We've started from brokering all the way up to owning my own mortgage bank and selling off and coming to work here at Primary Residential. Right now we're servicing, we're a nationwide bank, so we are a mortgage bank, we're not a broker. And I am personally servicing all of Texas, Illinois, Oklahoma, and a couple other states we're in the middle of being personally licensed in.
Fantastic. So if we had clients in Houston, San Antonio, Austin, you could be you could be a resource. Fantastic. That is great. Well, awesome. How many loans have you closed, say, in your history? Like, or what? Yeah.
Oh boy. On average, I close between 190 and 250 loans a year.
Wow, that's a lot of business.
Yeah. We stay pretty busy. We like it.
Yeah. Any memorable closing that you can think of?
Actually, I just had one that closed last week. That's pretty memorable. Another lender, a builder's lender, couldn't follow through, couldn't get the loan to close. Said that the loan was not able to be closed through the VA, and we were able to close that loan in 2 weeks.
And one of the great things when we work with you, it's like you're responsive.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, my goodness, it's just great. Yeah. Almost like a real estate agent, you're available. It feels like 24/7.
24/7, yeah. Communication is the key in this business. Everyone wants to know what's going on. You want to know that your loan's in good hands. You want an update. You don't want to wait all weekend, biting your nails, just not knowing what's happening. So we try to be available, 24/7.
Sure, absolutely. And I know, one of our clients, their comment was, we called Vince at 6 o'clock on a Sunday evening, and he picked up. Yeah. It was like surprising. And so I was like, I mean, you know what? I mean, the buyers in today's market, they want that comfort of knowing that they can feel safe and secure when their transaction's under contract.
For 90% of the people out there, this is the largest transaction they're going to have. I mean, you're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. So you're going to want to know that your loan is in good hands and what the progress is, and if there's any issues or if you're clear to close, you want to know right away.
Absolutely. Well, great. Absolutely. That's one of the biggest comments we get back is accessibility and availability. That is awesome. Well, tell us a little bit about what makes Primary Residential different than most other lenders.
So we're a mortgage bank. We service about 85% of our portfolio. So most of the loans that we have, we're keeping in-house. So because we do that, we underwrite, close, fund, and service most of our loans. So we're able to have full control over the process. We're not sending it out to somebody else, and hoping, keep our fingers crossed that they're getting the loan done for us. We do it all ourselves. So we're able to move quickly, and we're able to do things other lenders can't do because it is our money. So we're able to go by the government's guidelines and not impose anything else on top of it that another lender might if they had to sell the servicing or the loan to somebody else.
So talk to us about, down payment assistance. It's so important for a lot of first-time home buyers, right? Do you guys offer down payment assistance?
We do. We have all the major state down payment assistance programs out there. The minimum requirement for those today is a 620 credit score. You have to be within 80% of the median income for the area, and you have to stay within certain debt ratio requirements for the state of Texas. Those particular loans, the requirements as far as income, credit score requirements do change on occasion, and we like to make sure we keep all of our customers updated on those changes.
And I know that's one of typically the biggest hurdles for home buyers to get into a home is having that down payment, down payment money.
There's lots of ways to be able to finance it in for them.
Absolutely, that is great, fantastic. Now, what do you recommend in today's market as far as the type of loan? Do you have a recommendation, or do you help clients get to a certain loan type for qualification to be successful?
Well, we do all the loan types out there. We do FHA, conventional, VA, USDA, down payment assistance. So we have the whole gamut. What we like to do is approve our borrowers for whatever they are qualified for. So if it's a conventional FHA, we'll qualify them for both and give them the option. That way they have both of those approvals available so they can pick which one they'd like.
And what's your experience like, say, working with our team? Like, from our team, like, who have you enjoyed the most working with?
Well, you, of course. Everybody on your team's been great to work with. I mean, the communication's great. Your transaction coordinator's fantastic. Everyone on the team just really wants to make sure that the customer gets in their home and it closes on time. So you guys go above and beyond what I experience with other real estate companies.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for that kudos. We do appreciate that. Yeah. Well, talk to me about the market right now. How is the market doing? Interest rates, like what are you, like if someone were to come to you today and say, hey, you know what, I don't think I'm ready today, maybe in about 3 months. I mean, do you have some advice for someone who's saying, I'm just going to put it off?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I wouldn't suggest putting it off at all right now. The market's hot here in DFW, in all of Texas actually. So people, property values are going up. I've had a lot of customers tell me that they're waiting for the market to cool down, for housing prices to come down. But what happens when that happens is interest rates tend to go up a little bit. So in some instances, you might be paying less for a house, but you'll be paying a higher interest rate. So your payment will be the same, if not more, than what it is now. Plus on top of that, Texas really hasn't had a drop in value. Even during the mortgage crash, we didn't get that big of a drop. This is a very good time to buy.
Sure.
And the appreciation rates are incredible in the area.
Yeah, and that's what we're seeing. I mean, one of the key indicators that I look for is if an investor is willing to buy in this market, then why not a home buyer? Like, because an investor is banking on the appreciation, on the future growth and value, and that's part of their business model. So if I'm a buyer, then I'm thinking about it that way as well. So,
and there's lots of people that we financed last year, even together, that are refinancing now, taking that equity from what has happened in the last year here in DFW, and they're able to pull cash out for home improvements, or pay off some bills, or even sell their home and buy another home and upgrade.
How do you respond to a client if they said, you know what, I'm getting a better rate with, say, Rocket Mortgage or Quicken loans? Like, what's your response?
So what we like to do is compare apples to apples. We'd like to get a copy of their loan estimate or their cost estimate, so we can make sure that the costs and the fees that they're charging coincide with the interest rate you're being charged. A lot of these lenders will kind of, I wouldn't say not tell you the truth, but kind of slide by some of the extra fees that they're charging for interest rates, the buy down points or the discount points. So most of the time we're able to actually match, if not beat, their interest rates when you're comparing fees and everything else on the transaction. Another thing that we do that those other lenders don't do is we're able to approve borrowers down to a 500 credit score. So where they might, say that you have to be at a 640 credit score or have top tier credit, we're able to help borrowers with not so perfect credit, down to a 500. So if you're a 579 up to a 800, you can put down 3.5% using FHA. And if you're a 579 down to 500, 10% down using FHA. We're able to do that because we are the bank and we're following the government's guidelines. We're not imposing our own overlays on top of that.
What about timeline? What can a typical client expect once they go under contract and you receive the contract? And what's the next steps and how long would that take?
Yeah, so we normally close within 30 days or less. Where other lenders out there are taking 45 to 60 days, we're a 30-day close turn time. And as you know, in this market, people want to close quickly on their homes. So waiting that extra period of time, you might not get the offer accepted if you're taking longer than usual. Buyers want to sell their homes right away. Once we get the contract, we're ordering the appraisal up right away, we're starting the paperwork immediately, and my team's getting working to get your file closed.
And I know like a couple of my team members just had some early closes like within the last week, so they accelerated it by about a week from a typical 30-day close.
Yeah, and we don't wait till the last minute to close, just like you saw in those scenarios. As soon as we get the clear to close, we're ready to go, we're closing the loan quickly.
Where can someone maybe go to find your information? Like how would someone reach Vince if they were looking to find you?
Well, you can always reach me on my cell phone, 817-751-8508. Or you can go on my website, www.vmazzarese.com, and it'll have all my information, all my reviews, how to get in touch with us. We'd love to be able to help you out.
Fantastic. Well, we thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having us.
Well, what we do know right now is that rates are low. And so if you're interested in buying a home, we've got a lender partner who can absolutely get the deal closed and has programs to help you get in a home if you thought you may not be able to. So reach out to Vince, reach out to my team, or just send us a message. We'd love to help. My name is Brooks.
My name is Vince.
We look forward to serving you.